What is up, everybody? We're back here with Zenkai TCG, and we are at the Portal Rare Battle for not Jujutsu Kaisen, sorry.
Demon Slayer.
Kimetsu no Yaiba, yeah, Demon Slayer. And we are here with
Nick.
And
Dirty Nick in the app.
Dirty Nick, and he just won today with his purple MUZAN. He's gonna break it down for us. Do you want to get started?
Yeah, sure. So obviously we'll start with, we're gonna go top to bottom. We'll start with the big guys, MUZAN. 4 of them, gotta run him. He's the win con. Next up, I'll be up in a sec. After MUZAN, he's obviously the win condition. He's how we get there. Akaza is the next one. I see a lot of people not playing him. He's another removal spell. He's a removal spell. He takes a life. He puts 2 cards in your trash. He does everything you want to do, but he costs 6 energy, so that's why I'm only playing 2. I tried it with 4, and that was the greediest deck I've ever played. And so that's why I kind of cut it down to 2. And then Enmu, Raid Enmu, draw 2, discard 1. Amazing. Puts cards in your trash, gets cards in your hand. He's a 45 if you have 15 or more on your sideline. You're trying to get to 20 as fast as you can, so that's perfect. You know, and he won me a few games by just being a 45k or 4500 blocker. But that's the big guys. Everything else is a lot smaller. Obviously, we're playing our 4 special triggers. We've got, I choose the lower your heads and prostrate yourself because you'll see I'm not running any Daki or Gyutaro. This one's just great because you can play it, put one of these 3 in your, you throw them at something. They all, when sidelined, you draw a card, discard, draw a card, draw a card. So it's just extra value for throwing away cards you already don't want there, and it kills anything. Doesn't matter, you know, obviously Saitama can't be killed, but doesn't matter how big it is, 45, 5k. I've killed a 2k with it before just to get 3 cards in my sideline, and it draws a card when you do it as well. MUZAN's Blood. It's the final trigger, restands your AP. It's another card in your trash. So when you're trying, like, oh, I've got, you know, 15 in my trash, how can I get there? This is just an extra card. I've used this to restand AP and then not use the AP just because it got 20, so that then I could kill a Tioni with MUZAN and move up big MUZAN. So this is just, you need to play 4 extra cards in trash.
You want to start here or go up?
We'll hit the Purges real quick. Purge, great card. It's Ancestral Recall for anyone that plays Magic. You pay 1, you sideline something, you draw 2 cards, you send the AP to active. You sideline one of these 3, and you're drawing 3 cards and sidelining 1, or just straight up drawing 3 cards for 1 action point that restands itself. So it's literally free draw 3. And it puts 2 cards in your trash, itself and whatever you sacrifice. Now, here's the 0 package. We've got 4 lower 3s. They're 1-drops, but they're basically 0s. 1 sideline, draw a card, 2k attacker. What else needs to be said? Sasamaru. This is how you stay alive against Sandro Nezuko. There's a lot of impact. They have 8 impactors in that deck. So this just being able to, alright, I don't die. This is also how you win the mirror. Because a lot of decks aren't playing this. If we both have big 5Ks that deal impact too, now you don't have impact. 4, lower 4. It's a 0-drop, 1 sideline, draw a card. That's the most important line of text on all of these. You know, we're constantly killing our own things for extra value, so we need things that do something when they die. So they're a 1k, so you only play them early if you can, but their whole purpose is to block to keep you alive. Lower 6 is better and worse than 3 and 4 for the reason that you also discard a card. It's great because you're filling your trash more, but sometimes it sucks because you have to sideline a card that you really don't want to discard, but at the same time you want them all there eventually anyway. So he's good and bad. It's very situational depending on how many cards you have in your hand, which one you want to kill if you have both of them out. This is the unsung MVP of the deck, because if you get to 20 cards on your opponent's turn and you block with Tioni, when he's sidelined, you can choose one character on your field and move it to the other line. So you can block, and if I moved up this MUZAN, double energy producer, to attack and get some value in, I can block and move it back to the energy line. Or, the best case scenario, you block, he dies, you get to move MUZAN up. Because he just says that he can't be moved unless you have 20 or more. Well, if you block and you have 20 or more, or he's the 20th card, Tioni can move him up. And that gives you a 5k blocker on top of eating whatever swing he just blocked.
And is it located by district?
Then we have the normal Enmus. They're just there because they draw a card if you sideline something, and then you have to rate Enmu on something. So you play the for him, he's an active trigger. There's very few triggers in the deck. You saw the 0-drop were kind of light on triggers, but there we do have these 4 active triggers, and then our other 4 active are the Ruiz, who also is really good in the Tanjiro-Nezuko matchup because they like to move up the 0-drop Nezuko. That becomes a 25, and on your turn it's a 15, so if you sideline something and then play this, you can kill it. So those are the 8 active triggers. He's in there because also double energy production. And the last card is another namesake, MUZAN. Color trigger. I won 1 round today because I got to color trigger and bring back the Susamaru, so I was able to block his impactor, and that kept me alive. Purple has, in my opinion, the best color trigger, and this is, in my opinion, the best color trigger in Demon Slayer overall. Just because you kill something, mill 1, give it 1,000. So now you have a 4k attacker, 2 cards in your sideline, and you kill something from your board, so you probably get extra effects.
Perfect. How many Enmu raid targets do you have? Is it just the
It's only 4 and 4.
Only 4? Okay.
And what were your matchups for today?
I played Hashiro's twice and Tanjiro-Nezuko twice. Okay. I did get a little lucky. One of the Hashiros misplayed. He could have gotten me if he'd had moved up his Guillaume, but he caught it like way too late in the turn. He had already started attacking when he went, oh, I didn't move. And then obviously the lucky color trigger to get the Susamaru to block the impact from one of the Tanjiros.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you again, and just to show you the winner, Tanji. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
I appreciate you.